Bebop.
Today's musing. Since being diagnosed with ADHD last year, I've consumed insane amounts of content and articles and written stuff. And something I came across recently was talking about being diagnosed at a later stage in life and how inevitably there's this mourning. And that really struck me because immediately I think about parent-teacher conferences. And I think about unnamed coaches saying that if I applied myself and paid more attention to them sitting behind a projector reading notes to the classroom, I would do better in the class. I don't know how people with no ADHD process that way, but when I experience like this whole thing, the diagnosis was a Kaiser Soze moment. If you ever seen Usual Suspects, dropping the coffee cup and it all comes together. But yeah, I don't know how, I don't know, that education part, I feel like, man, that I was failed. They failed me. And that was about the extent of the mourning because I realized, well, because that was the system, I had to intuitively lean into what ADHD gave me as gifts. And then I start thinking about that and how I'll hyper focus on things. Because today I was thinking about it. I've been doing some eBay, and something I've gotten fascinated with is point and shoot cameras. So I so if you don't know, film cameras, point and shoots are in vogue. And I didn't know why. I wanted to know why. So I start looking it up and I start seeing people creating content around cameras, like just reviews, and I got super sucked into it. And it took me back to my photography days where I started. And I remember this relationship where this person was so sick of me talking about film. I mean, like literal rolls of film. And yeah, that's when those were signifiers that this wasn't going to work. But it's weird because that thing was so dear to me. And often with that, it wasn't an exclusive time where somebody has pooed on a parade like that, where I'm into this thing with absurd enthusiasm, completely hyper focused, like painting And I don't know. And then I think about my kids, of course, because this stuff's genetic. And I'm thankful, going back to that mourning part, I don't mourn it because I'm better equipped to embrace and know better than to tell them that if they apply themselves more simply, it's not simple. It is a mindset, and it is self awareness. I think intuitively growing up, seeing that things were not built for me, I understood that I had to find ways to get to where I wanted. Thankfully, it worked out. But I won't say that it was easy. And I guess, I don't know, I think about when people, again, pooing on a parade. I'm using such lush language here. But, if you see somebody enjoying something absurdly, don't poo on it because it's not nice. So be nice, and I will see you next time.
Bebop.